Through the 1970s as a young farmer, I realized that most of what was affecting my ability to produce and profit in farming was not the product of bugs and weather, employees. It was government. My biggest problem was government. So I asked myself, well, what are you doing about it, Jim? And I said, well, I vote. What else? I had nothing else to say. And then I took leave of my senses in 1978 and decided to run for the state Senate. I served 12 years in the state Senate. Then I left the Senate to raise kids, to raise cattle. I did that for 18 years. But along the way, two different governors, a Republican and a Democrat, asked me to head the Board of Prison Terms of California, the largest parole authority in the world. So in addition to kids and cattle, I had that awesome responsibility as chairman of the Board of Parole Hearings in California. Then I came back. I came back to the legislature, served 4 years in the Assembly, and now I put another decade plus into the Senate. I will be retiring this year. What I found that I enjoyed most from my first election throughout my career is the pleasure of serving the public. Now, not just what I voted on in the legislature, certainly not what bills I introduced and claimed the credit for, but rather the day-to-day things that my staff and I do for the people that we represent, the 1 million people. I want to thank you for all of these years that you've allowed me to serve you as your representative in government, to be your voice, to help you solve problems with government so that you felt empowered, not dictated to, but rather empowered. It's been a pleasure, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. The good things that we can do for people, like getting your EDD check or getting your DMV matters handled, those are the most important things to you, and therefore they have been the most important things to me. I thank you for allowing me the privilege to serve and to assist you with your government. When I first ran, I concluded those early speeches with a covenant, my promise to you, the citizens. I said I'm a farmer and I keep my word. I only promise what I know I can deliver. And I can promise you no one will work harder, and I will listen to you. And I have fulfilled that commitment, I believe. Your support for me has evinced that. I appreciate that support. I appreciate you providing me that opportunity to serve you all of these years. Over the decades, I've represented 19 counties in California. I've gotten to know a lot of people. You're my friends. You're always in my heart, and I'll always care about you. Now that I am going to retire from government service, Marilyn and I are going to spend more time together. We have a wonderful marriage, children and grandchildren that we want to spend more time with. A number of other things that we want to accomplish. But I'll still be involved. I say that I'm not going to be riding off into the sunset. I'll be riding off into the sunrise, meaning there are always new things ahead for Marilyn and I. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to say to you, farewell for now.